You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, I'm pretty sure you guys know about the shooting that happened in Minneapolis today, where a leftist decided, you know what, let me interfere with Border Patrol trying to arrest an illegal alien, a domestic abuser, by the way. I want to interfere with that and pull out a gun on Border Patrol. And guess what happened? He found out. He got shot dead. Got shot dead, man. Minneapolis is quickly turning into the worst city in these United States of America. Of course, you know, they got competition. But when it comes to the leftists rioting out there, they're probably second to none. I mean, Minneapolis right now is a worse city than LA and a worse city than Chicago. Well, you guys know that earlier this month when Renee Good, who tried to run over an ICE agent, got shot and killed, the Timberwolves decided to honor her with a moment of silence. Yes, they honored a criminal, folks. And guess what? They're back at it again, guys. They're back at it again. Now, maybe this is actually a call from the NBA, but the Timberwolves Warriors game has been postponed. They're not going to play tonight because a criminal got shot dead by ICE. Yes. Now, if you listen to the media, this was a nurse's aide or something like that. I believe that was his job. But he was actually out there on video, folks, disrupting ICE from doing their job. He wouldn't follow commands, pulls out a gun, and guess what? He got shot dead. Pretty sad, guys, that the NBA steps in yet again and decides we're not going to play. They did the same thing with Jacob Blake, guys. Remember Jacob Blake back in 2020? Yeah, Jacob Blake actually tried to get into a car with kids in the back. He was fighting police. He had a knife, and a cop popped him multiple times. Now he's in a wheelchair for life. But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. But first, check out blackwhitenetwork.com. Support us by becoming a member to the website. $10 a month. You get access to member videos over there and the member live stream that me and Rose actually have every single Friday. You can save money by getting the annual plan, 24% off there. And you guys can also donate to us as well on the website, 5, 10, 20, whatever you want to donate to us if you actually enjoy our work. And don't forget about the merch. You can get your Black and White Sports merch. We got a shirt. We got hoodies. We got other stuff as well. Black and White Network shirt, 18% off. But if you are a paying member to the website, you get 25% off, guys. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Over here. Timberwolves Warriors game postponed due to ICE-involved shooting. Now, guys, there's a bunch of criminals out there, mainly in some of these cities like Chicago, who kill each other at will. The NBA never postponed a game. But when law enforcement is involved in a justified shooting, oh, now they take a stand. Unbelievable. Says here, according to ESPN's Shams Charania, the Minnesota Timberwolves and Golden State Warriors game have been postponed their Saturday game in Minneapolis in the wake of a man being shot and killed in a confrontation with ICE agents. Is actually a Border Patrol agents, guys. And this is the post right here from Shams. The Minnesota Timberwolves Warriors game in Minneapolis has been postponed by the NBA. Sources tell ESPN. In wake of a man shot and killed Saturday in a confrontation with federal agents in the city. It's the second shooting there in a week, third this month, involving a federal officer. Yeah, don't you like it, guys? Shams actually gives you no details whatsoever. Maybe this is on purpose to actually make people think that the federal officers were actually at fault. No, when it was actually the scumbag who decided to interfere with the operations. Yeah, all on camera. All on camera. Now look at this right here. It says, while this isn't unprecedented, as you will remember, the bubble playoff games were postponed after Jacob Blake was shot by police It highlights the escalating tensions in the state of Minnesota between ICE agents and its citizens. Now, this is what actually happened right here, folks. And I'm pretty sure ESPN is not going to tell you this. This is Greg Bovino right here. This is the border chief. Listen in.
As DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation in Minneapolis against an illegal alien, Jose Huerta Chuma. You can see this illegal alien on the screen to my left and right. That is Jose Huerta Chuma, whose criminal history includes domestic assault to intentionally inflict bodily harm, disorderly conduct, and driving without a valid license. During this operation, an individual approached U.S. Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, a Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots. Medics on the scene immediately delivered medical aid to the subject, but the subject was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 loaded magazines and no accessible ID. This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement. Then, about 200 rioters arrived at the scene and began to obstruct and assault law enforcement. Crowd control measures have been deployed for the safety of the public and law enforcement. This situation is evolving, and more information is forthcoming.
Now, some people may say, all right, NBA decided to postpone this game because we know tonight in Minneapolis that the leftists are going to be out there riding. Okay, that could be true also as well. That really could. But I believe, folks, that it's really like the NBA Minnesota Timberwolves actually signed with the criminals. Yeah. I mean, this guy, man, who decided to pull out a gun on Border Patrol, this man was doing this to protect a dangerous illegal alien. And he got shot and killed. Now, it seems like the NBA wants a virtue signal for this guy. Another Jacob Blake type of situation. Well, in this case right here, this guy at the scene dead. The video's out there. I'm not going to show you guys the video, okay? It's actually right over here on Outkick. And look here. Officer shouts, gun. He's got a gun. They saw it, and they took him out. They took him out. But the NBA says, nah, we must not play the game tonight. We must not play the game tonight. And look here, guys. Sometimes I think that there's actually a lot of bots like in posts over here. Like Shannon's post right here has 44,000 likes, 2,300 comments, but people are roasting the NBA for postponing this game. People are saying like, I stand with ICE right here. It says here, if every team did this, the Bulls would never play. That's true. The Chicago Bulls never play if they postpone the game every time someone gets shot and killed. It's a war zone out there in Chicago. They didn't do this when the woman was stabbed in the neck on the subway. Great point. Great point right there. Irina Zaruska, the Ukrainian woman stabbed in the neck in Charlotte. Did the Charlotte Hornets actually cancel any games? No, they did not. That is a very good point right there. Very good point. This next post says, ICE did not bring disorder to your city. Disorder brought ICE to your city. Yeah. Another post right here. You mean the guy who pulled a gun on ICE? You left that part out. Yeah. Yeah. That, like I said, man, they're not going to bring that part up. Not going to bring that up. Man. Oh, man, this is hilarious right here. Let them play. Here is safe. at the Quality Learning Center. Yeah. Minnesota is the hemorrhoid of America. Several people are killed daily in multiple cities. Weird how y'all choose this. Why don't you call it out for what it is? Paid agitators are starting an insurrection there to cover up Tim Walz and Jacob Frey's fraud scandal. Yeah. The NBA deciding, let's postpone this game. This is backfiring, guys. People are roasting the NBA over this. NBA is getting roasted over this right here. Unreal. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.